All right, so it's been a couple weeks since the last time I showed you what was going on with the town. And oh, my dog's here. He wants a little treat, so I'll give him some treats before he starts barking. Um, yeah, so there's been a lot of different changes. I kept referring to the video just to keep on track and make sure I was keeping up with what I had pointed out. Um, So some of the things we're trying to address the villagers trying to get out the doors, and I was actually having a population loss with my bees as well, and so I've got these little I don't know if they're like air chambers, but they're two sets of doors before you go out of the each entrance. And I have built up all of the bedrooms on the second level of the building. I have changed my fields to grow pretty much the four basic types of vegetables there. Um, I have finished building the trees all the way around the entire town. It took a while to dig out everything. I went pretty far and found a jungle biome. So you can see I have a lot of bamboo around the whole town. And that pretty much helps prevent mobs from spawning and coming into the area. Uh, I also have these, forget what you call them, some kind of berry bushes all around the town. They're the ones with the thorns. Oh, we got a little zombie. Oh, zombie disappeared. I've been experimenting with a lot of trees, and I think right now I'll just keep all the trees growing outside of town. Um, I have no need to really make them into any kind of a farm. All the acacia trees are behind the bamboo fence there. But you can see I was experimenting with single jungle trees and with it the 2x2 jungle trees that go really tall. So yeah, I've got these long paths that go throughout the world. This one goes all the way back to spawn, and then that also leads me over to the jungle, which is like uh, on the 3,000 blocks in one direction. I should have just used another portal and found my way there. Let's come in here. So I did just finish Pillager Raid, and for some reason the patrol appeared on top of this building here. Don't understand how, because I have all that carpet up there. You can see I actually have railroads only in front of the doors here. Nothing on the sides, so that has changed. My villagers are still getting out when I've been changing this around so much. So what I did was there's a couple things. I put the carpet here and moved the doors back just a little bit into that next block. And now the villagers usually don't get out unless there's a child, and he gets stuck out there when he grows up. I still have golems spawning in this area. And I'm not sure if they're spawning on top of the banners, because everything is steps and half slabs here. So that's a little confusing, but that's like the last part of my golem issue, I believe. I did finish moving, or putting up all the rooms. And I did put the banner colors up. Or not the banner, the carpet colors that match the bottom here. So there's the blue and the orange, and the same thing goes on the roof. The other thing you'll notice is when I go up here again, all the beehives are now in place, or the natural beehives. So that's all good, and all the compost bins have been moved from the doors over to the edge here. Still using the carpet trick so that they don't fall down into it. We can just close this up. I put trapdoors all on the outside to hide the campfires, although they are a bit noisy to listen to. Oh, we got golems spawning up here now. It's not good. Although there's more spots for them to actually spawn. Oh, you can see I actually dug out the water, and so you can see the basement area now. So we can go down there. You can see I have a lot of dogs, which they helped with the raiding parties. So here we go. I replaced all the stone with carpet, kept the same colors going all the way to the middle, put in some glowstone to light this up. I moved all the librarians down here. So this is all librarians and fishermen. And the elevator that was over here, where was it? It was right here before. I went ahead and moved that over to here. I've got some metal doors so the villagers can't go in here. So that's a bit restricted. So here's my enchanting table that I've moved downstairs. Oh, I had to put half slabs here because an iron golem had spawned down here and was dying because it was only one block wide. But here we go, up and down elevators. It just takes me down. Oh, and let's see. Oh, I couldn't get in there for some reason. And I have now enclosed this area here, just so that nobody can come in with zombies and such. I've been debating on covering the whole area down here with carpet because I did find a spider here, although I found this spider spawn cage, which I had forgotten about. I haven't found a zombie that I captured, villager zombie, which you can, I don't know if you can hear, I don't think I have the sound on. Here's my iron golem spawner, or kill chamber. So I am actually getting some iron golems falling down in here, not that many though. I did cut a bit more out here, mind the area. So that's always doing pretty good. More dogs I usually take with me to the nether. Kind of like a meat shield, I guess. The dogs are nice. You start attacking something and then they just have at it. I did have a zombie spawner up there. I decided to just dig out the whole area. And right now it's just they fall down and I collect all the rotten flesh and sell it to the clerics. So that's all good. I've got my chickens over there that come up sometimes. I did dig out the steps, or remove the steps to the skeleton farm, so I'm gonna go up and show you some of the changes over there. Let's see. Here we go. So here's the nice little chicken lights. So this reminds me a lot of the Game of Life. I think George Conway or somebody makes it. And that's my dog barking. He probably wants to go for a walk or something. Yeah, I should probably heal up after that raid. These are just potatoes I grabbed along the way while I was fighting. I did make a few mistakes. Not really mistakes. I didn't. I just changed how I was doing this. See that red brick is actually coming out over top of there, and then I changed later to actually go all the way to the wall, back there, over there. See, this one of the first ones as well, so it's not flush with the wall. So little things that need to be fixed up, like that uh, piece of block is missing as well. So, and this is a little dark, so yeah, you're not always going to see all the way over. Some monsters will spawn there sometimes. That's the main issue. Why is this like that? This is like my quick way to get up there without what do you call it? Get up to the chicken room without using the elevator. One of the things I start doing with the elevator before I moved it down here was put in some regular non-flowing water, and that kept the villagers from going down. But I eventually did move it down another level and just keep them out totally. My item system has grown greatly. I've changed to the fishing barrels. I just put item frames everywhere. I'm kind of filling it up. And at this point, it's just turning into just hoarding everything. So I think I'm going to change things around eventually. So lots and lots. You can see I have all these paintings here because I cannot put barrels down there. That's part of the design on the other side. And then over here, I start digging out underneath the gardens upstairs. And I moved all the cows down here. That kill chamber wasn't working out. And I had been just breeding these cows like crazy and filling this place up and grabbing a lot of leather to make all those item frames. And then I just culled them down to reduce the entity count after I was done grabbing most of the frames I needed. I found all of the different colored dyes, and this is my the sheep farm for all the different sheep brought downstairs. Some of these I have way too many. I've already filled up a double chest. So what I went ahead and did was I just removed the redstone so that the shears are no longer used on the sheep. And I'm always hearing these things go off in a random tone. Sometimes it's really quick. Now these 3 sheep are not being used. I'll show you what's going on downstairs. So I just fill up the carpet colors. Oh, it's 4 sheep that aren't being used. So whatever color the sheep is, I just put that color as the floor underneath. Yeah, most of the stuff that I have is like over here. So there's a full double chest there, and then there's the yellow there. So yeah, it's going pretty good. I've got all my dyes here, and then over here I have all my flowers. I guess I got some banners over there, so I should just throw that over there. Oh, these are just my carpet scraps. So rather than putting them back with all the wool blocks, I just keep them separate. I think that's it for the most part of what's actually been done since the last time. To keep things from spawning behind the doors, I have these lava blocks. I think only pigmen can spawn on them. But if anything does spawn, well, they're not going to last that long. I have covered everything with the carpet. I think this block here and this block here were not covered with the carpet. In each corner, so they're all covered. And it's mainly like just trying to make sure it's like I want to keep this area dark intentionally, because it's a sleeping area, but it is a bit dangerous for me to do that because it's a late level that thing mobs can spawn in. And so I just have to remove the areas that they can spawn. All my villagers are having fun gathering. Apparently they're talking a lot too, or gossiping. Let's see. So, my town is getting fairly large. I have been going to Nether and made quite a few more of the clerics potion stands. That was something that was needed. I only had 3 of them before, so now I have quite a few clerics. But I'm considering moving some of these guys out into their own towns based on their trade. So that is something that I've considered. I was thinking about also making a town specifically for raids, and then another place, a base just for like item collection. Yeah. Oh, the bamboo, not the bamboo, the sugar cane is not really as important anymore. I caught on to all these trees that I have are highly profitable with my Fletchers. So I'll cut down a lot of trees, and then my Fletchers will like give me a ton of emeralds. The more Fletchers I have, the more emeralds I can collect, and yeah, it's quite fun getting all those monies and then buying a few things. So emeralds are not a problem with collections right now. My bees don't escape as often with all the double door chambers now, because every exit has 2 doors. Golems are not spawning as much out here, especially since I was able to address villagers escaping for the most part. Yeah, but it seems like I am having some issue with them spawning upstairs, and the golem farm itself is very slow, but it works. So yeah, a lot of this stuff around here is very slow. It's mostly like early farm kind of things. It's not really meant to be automated. I did find a desert finally, got these cactuses set up, so that's always good. Yeah, I'm not having an issue with zombie raids. And I think maybe that's why I found 2 zombies the last time in that corner room. I think maybe that was related to a zombie raid. Raiding parties, when the village is raided, they'll usually appear right out here in the fenced-in areas, or behind that second fenced area. Some of them appear in here automatically, so I'm just wondering if the town is a little too big when dealing with raiding parties. Because my main fear is I don't want them to actually appear inside the town. Although I do have golems inside. I might just keep those golems in there. But I'm still concerned why they're spawning. I want this to be a golem spawning town. But a golem iron farm. Yeah, so the big thing I think that's coming up next is dedicated villages for specific trades. There's also things like I might use spawners for specific trades, like zombie spawners would be ideal for the clerics. Spider spawners would be ideal for the fishermen who need the string. Skeleton spawners, I don't know if that would do well with the Fletchers. I don't think the Fletchers buy arrows. Um, for the most part, the skeleton spawners would be for me to grab some armor of different kinds. But it's just armor I can make myself. So, lots of different ideas. There's slime chunks but I don't think anybody buys the slime balls. And then, yeah. So this is working out pretty good. Let's give you guys a little view of the town from above before we log off. I've been playing a little bit with these bamboo, I don't know what you call it, scaffolding. I hadn't played it with it before, so this is pretty new. So just climb up here. Oh, I put a lot of lights all around the town, so that thing is lit up. Like all of the waterways have pumpkins underneath to keep them lit up. And then same deal going on with all of my my little gardens around here with the water in the center. So that's kind of a big thing, is just pumpkins everywhere. Alright, so we're going to stop with that.